Hello, this is Amy, and this video is going to show you how you can hide and show some keys if you want to really focus in on a certain vocabulary section of the screen or to work on targeting access or various things. And I like to do this mainly to focus attention, not as a long-term strategy. But we'll talk about that as we go through this video. So I'm going to go to my page that has different things that I want to tell people really quickly. And on this page, maybe I really just want to focus just on activating this new key that I programmed for
I
activities
want to do something.
that gives me some choices of things I might want to do. So on this page, I'm going to go into my pencil to be able to edit. And then you'll see my red cursor over here. I get some options along this right hand side. You're used to by now touching a key to program it, but there's more you can do. If you don't know what these um, little icons, these little pictures mean on the side, you can touch these little carrots pointing to the left and it will tell you what they do. So you're used to selecting one key. I'm just going to select a key to show you. So you select the key and it gets the little check mark in it. But there might be times that you want to select multiple keys. And so I'm going to go over to this icon that has the four squares, but only two of them have check marks in it. And if I click my little carrots over, you'll see that that's called multi-select. So I'm going to select multi-select, and I'm going to bring that back over there so I can see my screen. And remember, I just right now want to focus just on activities. So I'm going to select these other keys over here. Oh, it doesn't let me select all word lists. I forgot about that because that's a navigation key that's built into the device, but that is okay. So I'm going to select these three keys and I'm going to go over to this eyeball that has the slash through it and I'm going to hide them. So you see they get grayed out. And then I'm going to say done. And now you'll see those three keys. It looks like they've been deleted, but they haven't. They are just hiding. So now that might focus my client into just getting to this one key
I want to do something.
that I really want them to focus
Go
on.
outside.
And then after we do our activity and we focus on that, I may not want to keep these keys hidden because while my client is using the device on their own or in other activities, exploring the device and seeing what happens when you select keys can be a really good part of the learning process. So after we've done that specific activity where I've really focused in, maybe for eye gaze to make sure someone can really look at and see that key, or making sure someone who's doing touch access orients to the screen, visually looks at it, and doesn't have as much visual clutter initially to learn that there is a new key there, I'm ready to bring these keys back. So now I'm going to hit my pencil and I'm going to go back to my multi-select tool and I am going to select these grayed out keys. And then I'm going to go to my eyeball and you'll see it does not have a slash through it right now. So I'm going to bring those back. That means they were, I want to be able to see them. So now you'll see they're not grayed out. I click done and there we go. I'm going to show you one other place. Well, not one, not that there's only one other place, but another place you might want to use this feature. I know with both the clients I'm supporting that are getting started with Snap Core right now, feelings is an important category. So whenever you see all word lists, you can click on all word lists, and we're going to go to feelings. And there are quite a few feelings that are on here, and that's great. We want to have the ability to communicate lots of things, but maybe I just want to work on happy and sad. So I'm going to go to my pencil. I'm going to click my multi-select tool, and you'll see it. I know that key is selected because it turns into that bluish greenish kind of color. And I'm going to select the keys that I don't want to see. Now, As soon as I select one key, it thinks I want to program it. So if I need to get to these other keys, if you're on your device, you can likely scroll. I'm on a computer version, so I'm going to click these down carrots here to get that to go away. And I'm going to select the rest of those keys. I'm going to say hide those keys, and then I'm going to say done. And now I just have those two keys showing. These these little egghead faces is what they're called, this little egghead. One of the other things that I sometimes do for clients to help draw their attention to it is I'm going to go back into my um, pencil to edit. This time I'm going to go to just happy. It's the only key I want to mess with, or program, I should say. And I'm going to click on style. And that button background is pure white. Well, maybe I want to draw some attention to it by maybe happy I think of as something that it is good, it's fun, and I'm going to make it a green background. And then I'm going to click on sad. So it took the check mark away from happy and put the check mark on sad. And sad, one of the expressions is, oh, are you feeling blue? And it's not really that I would expect my client to necessarily understand that expression, but just to draw some visual attention to it. Sometimes I'll put a color behind it. So in this case, I'm going to put a blue behind it. And again, you don't have to do this. This is more just to show you one other thing you can do, which is change the background color of the keys. And then I'm going to click done. So now when I click core words and I go to all word lists and I go to feelings, I only have happy and sad. But like I said, it's good to have all of these other keys that can potentially be available when you're not just focusing on one or two things so that the person using the device can explore and see what happens when they select different keys and you respond to them. So we're done with our targeted activity. I want to bring all of these back. You probably can do this quickly by now, but I'm going to click on my pencil, my multi-select tool, and I know I selected my multi-select tool because it changed colors. And then I'm going to start selecting the keys. My programming button little screen got in the way here, so I'm going to minimize that by clicking those down, little carrots. I'm going to keep clicking all of these ones that have been hidden, and I'm going to touch the eyeball to say, show them to me again, and done. And now I have them all back and showing for me to use. So again, I really hope that is helpful for you and can't wait to hear how you are all doing with the device.